Hey, what's going on? This is part 2 of the episode of with Sarah Lace.
What's
You
up?
heard part 1, so this is going to be a very interesting episode. If you heard last week's episode or the previous episode with her, like you just see how energetic and how special of a human being she is.
It's so great. I forgot what happened.
She is so amazing, and we'll continue on to part 2.
She has very interesting answers to questions. All right, so
Okay.
what do you think?
So, personally, I don't think that it's considered gay. It's just another part of the body. And it's just you're sharing it with a partner of the opposite sex.
For me, it's just like I've always seen the anus as an exit only. And it's just how I feel about it, and I understand that people enjoy it, people like it, etc., etc. But for me, it's just not. It's something that has just never was interesting to me to even try to enjoy. And if I watch it, it's the same like.
It's like CBS.
Huh? You said like CBS.
Continue.
I was just going to say he
Network.
likes one-way streets
yeah.
I mean, I like. I mean,
and not highways.
That's a good one.
yeah.
He's like, I only want a couple ways to go, not a bunch.
Exactly.
Hey, that's to each their own.
I mean, see, and then like watching it, it's like I don't watch boy girl, so it's kind of like the only thing you see go inside is someone has a dildo or a strap on whatever, and it's like if it's going to the vag, hey, fun. Going to the anus is like it's there.
That makes sense.
I guess that makes
I
sense.
see it.
Yeah, if you don't have any kind of like thing associated with it, like I don't know. When I think about butt stuff, I think about intensity.
And
That word pops up in my mind.
And I think about
Really? Intensity?
And it's probably was because of the first scene I ever seen growing up, like from butt stuff, and I seen someone who wasn't cleansed, and it messed me up. But that could have been it.
Yeah,
But
I can see. No, I can understand that.
That could have been
I
it.
could
but
see
like,
that.
Yeah, that can kill it. That'll end it.
I mean, I'm not gonna say names, but it was one that I just have.
Somebody we know? Oh, I don't want to
Yes.
know. I don't even want to know.
Yes, someone.
I'm good.
Someone I know, and someone you know is the reason that it came out. So yeah, someone that stayed at our house.
Oh, so you talking about
The girl.
Jovan Jordan boning somebody
girl.
in the butt? Oh,
The second girl.
The second girl. We had a lot of porn borders.
Yeah, our,
Makes sense.
Our house was like it's
I
like
see it.
it's like if you was moving here,
But that
if you live here, you was like, hey, Raw, I'm moving to L.A. and let's say you weren't married, so I need a place to go. Can I stay at your place for a while? And I say sure.
shoot a couple scenes before I come back in town.
Yeah, and then like the people just stayed on our couch for a while. Then they found their footing and they moved out somewhere. And heck, someone asked me that 3 days ago. Could they stay at my house for 2 months? Why they moved?
What?
To LA. Yeah, I'm not doing
doing that again.
I'm not doing it again because of
Why is
Javon.
that?
Javon
I
Jordan.
It was
realized
a lot?
it was a lot, but I just
No,
realized
it's one performance.
hey,
that
you can go
moved
stay
it.
in my studio. You can't stay with me. No.
It was one performer that messed it up for everybody to even where I live at now. Only one person in porn has been to my house, and the only reason they were at my house was for a mainstream movie they were doing, and we were finalizing details.
Okay, that's awesome.
And they just
You're talking about Special Dumb Dick.
You don't know I'm talking about. Has been in my house.
I don't know who you're talking about. Who's in my house? The bad roommate, Jovan Jordan, lived on my couch. Has ruined many a porn scene for me. As I'm watching, and then they pan up to his dumb face.
Do you?
I just had to say that.
I
I don't know if you have an opinion on him. Maybe you don't
Sarah,
know.
I'm sorry.
But he's got a dumb face.
We just have a disdain for that person. And someone at the pool party kept we had him on FaceTime walking around the pool party and kept doing this. Like,
he just was a bad, horrible roommate. He's just kind of a weird person. Just like weird.
Yeah, that's what
fucking weird.
He got blackballed by many people in this.
But why we every episode, just like we talk about BDSM, we talk about that fucker. All right, let's get off.
Really?
I didn't.
Not every episode.
I didn't
it just
know
like
that.
comes up and one of us is always triggered.
Okay, I see that.
Anyway, so is there anything out there you want to tell the world? You know, to say, hey, check this out. Hey, make sure you watch this scene.
Yeah,
make sure make like or especially like you have OnlyFans, right?
Yes.
Tell them like, hey, my favorite scene on there is this one.
Or, I mean, you could say that.
Because I can honestly say,
but also tell them to go to it.
Yeah,
I mean, I have my site, sarahLaceXXX.com.
There you go.
Boom.
That's my favorite site.
There you go. Go ahead and go on to Sarah Lace. Because I know the first time I seen your person, like in general, was when I forget who else was with. I know it was Rod and you and someone else next to a pool. That was the first time that I seen your person. I forget what video it was though, but they were
next to a pool.
You were next to a pool, and he was trying to do a helicopter.
Oh yeah, I think it was Rod.
It was Rod and a girl, and you and someone else.
Lyra Lockhart.
That's who it was.
Hey, we know her. She was on the show.
Both of them.
That's awesome.
Both of them been on the show. Yeah.
It's because of Rod.
No, I met Lyra before I met Rod.
Oh really? That's awesome.
Yeah, I used to train.
Because Rod is actually the one who connected me with her.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I used to train one of her friends, or another girl in the industry that doesn't live here anymore. Okay. Alex Moore. Yeah, Alex Moore.
Alex Moore. She's been on too.
Cool.
Yes, but no. She had. I met her at Jake's house randomly because I meet so many people that don't seem like they're in the industry, and sometimes I talk to them a little bit. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like we doing, and he's like, "Yeah, I've been in the industry." I'm like, "Really?" And then I seen Y later that evening, and I'm like, nice.
And then I saw Y later.
No, because
like I'm in the industry, and he's like, then I saw
the person,
hey,
That's awesome.
The person who he was talking about that was turning his head at him every time he walked around, pulled like up her.
No, it's gonna be now. All she has to do is find a video, and then she'll know who I'm talking about.
It's
and
not
then
a
it'll
video.
be like, oh,
It's not a
isn't
video.
there? Wait, didn't we see it? Don't you have it? Oh,
No,
wait,
I don't.
never mind.
No, he pulled up her shirt later, and then.
Or wait, did I just see that? I might have just saw that.
Just saw
I
it.
was there. That's what it was.
It's in my phone.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's right.
It's in my phone. And then I'm like, nice. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway.
she's got really nice breasts. I have to say. I'm really not into like breasts like that really much, but I was like, he showed me, and I was like, oh yeah,
You're like, yeah, they're nice.
Wow, these are nice.
I'm doing the same thing too. So
I was like, you
she's so
should have
adorable.
hands up. All right.
Oh god.
Did you subscribe to her stuff?
No, I don't. I don't subscribe to anything.
I'll be honest with you. Like,
You're no fun.
I'm not. I'm barely kind of allowed to go to the things.
he's in
like,
a committed relationship now. So
yeah, and like
So why don't the both of you watch?
she's not into.
Really?
No, we've
That's no
tried
fun.
to watch things, and then like I'm like, you choose, and then it's very different what people think about. Like she was like office worker, and then it's like office, like a secretary and a boss, or a female boss and like a male secretary, and I'm just like, this is cool
Well, then why don't you do the role play like that?
because.
If that's
we
what
don't. We don't. I
if
guess
that's
we don't-
what she
we're
was
not-
looking at.
That's what she was looking at, but I just don't see us being able to.
to live it out.
No, so it's one of those things like
So you can't boss her around
I can boss
when you're
her
doing
around.
dirty things.
Yeah, I can, but it's always like a mood. It's a mood. So
Exactly.
if the mood isn't right, I'll get a like.
Then do it when the mood
Why
is
are we
right.
doing this? And I'm like, I'm trying, baby. I'm trying to be spontaneous. Okay, whatever.
You see, like
That's not all the time. Don't get me wrong, but that's the thing you always worry about. Like if I don't want to, or I'll be like, hey, let's do this, and it's just like, it's just one of those people you got to check where their head's at first before you spring it, or it'll be like a, nah.
Then do a date night.
I mean, they do a lot of those.
We do a lot of those. We go out a lot.
Yeah. And I mean, like I'm sub to Girls Way.
You what?
Girls Way.
Orgy.
Girls Way.
Oh. Girls what?
Girls Way. It's all girls.
Oh.
Or girlfriend friends sometimes, but that's occasionally.
Guys, he's trying to not say orgy. So
Oh,
I'm going to
what?
say it.
What you got against orgies?
An all-girl orgy. That's what he's talking about.
What do you have against orgies?
I don't have anything against orgies.
I like
lesbian
I like seeing
all
7
girls.
girls go at it.
I don't have a
That's
problem
what
with
he's
lesbian
about.
scenes. Yeah, that's what you all about, man.
Yeah, I'm all about only seeing, vagina and titties. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I think he was just not going to say the word.
I know.
Why were you just
Lesbian.
trying not to say orgy?
That's you.
Let's be honest, guys.
That's what you
Let's
did.
be honest.
I mean, let's be honest. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing to watch.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a lot of it going on at the pool party too.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. So, you saw it.
See, yeah, everything we've went to, everything I've
I've
talked to my
seen it at
girlfriend to,
different
has been
events.
like
Different industry
pretty
parties.
tame.
See, the thing is, it's like a lot of the stuff. Time when I go to these, like I expect it. I know that it could happen, whatever. But it's like sometimes I don't chase it out. Like I gotta y'all can't see this, but I'm bandaged up because people were running to watch someone else do it, and I got thrown into the.
Everybody loves a live sex show.
Yeah,
Truth.
but it was like one girl doing sucking out 2 dudes, and 17 other dudes ran over there to watch. And since I was,
Because that's what they do during their day.
it was a night.
It's a
You'd
party.
be surprised. He's like, I watch this on the screen. You think I'm not gonna watch it in person?
And it was like,
It's a pool party turned into a sex party.
yeah, I understand that, but you don't gotta charge everybody that's in your way.
Because it might be over by the time you get over
Exactly.
there. And
it just
sucking
started.
more dicks.
It had just
Exactly.
started.
That could be your dick getting sucked.
It had just started.
Put it in there, you
It's
know?
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, well, no, okay. I'm just gonna sit here and check.
And I mean, I'm like, ugh. But no, I was only back because I got a buddy.
No. Usually when I go to those parties, I
was
feel like
bleeding.
cooler. Like I go to the party and then he's like, man, let me tell you the wild shit that happened at this party. But it wasn't at the party that you were at though. That one's pretty tame. Like every time, except for 4th of July.
Yeah, 4th of July.
4th of July was wild, but I was
See, but that one's
wasted, so
always
I didn't even
wild.
see-
No, his like a lot of his, you might see this and that happen, but it was a lot of sex going on at the 4th of July party.
I didn't even realize.
And,
Well, it's like when I went
That's
to get
what
a
I
drink
heard.
and there was people in the laundry room.
It was one that I actually had recorded because it was weird because the girl was getting kind of language from somebody, and for some reason she was saying my name. She's saying Rostar. I'm like,
Papi Rasta.
I'm like, that's not me down
Oh my
there.
God.
I'm like, why are you saying my name? Why are you screaming my name while someone else is licking you off? Licking your vagina?
Maybe she wanted you to record it for her.
Yeah,
No.
maybe she was like, Rasta, come here.
No.
I know you.
Like, here,
I know you
this
looking in the back
angle.
with the camera. I know you around here.
Oh, I've
She's
done
like, I
that.
know you
Like,
right
hey,
there.
this angle right here,
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, send me that.
She was just she was moaning it. She wasn't
Oh damn.
yeah.
Well,
I'm not down there looking.
maybe she was thinking of you.
Have you hit her up yet?
I mean, I knew she.
Yeah. Didn't you just send me a video of you making out with some girl?
That was Jamie Marley.
Oh, that's hey.
I think that's right, Jamie Marley.
Hey.
Yeah,
Just start the conversation
Marley.
off asking
No,
her if she wants the footage.
No,
Yeah.
He was talking about Jamie Marley.
Yeah.
She just started rubbing all over me and just kissing me. That was her doing. But I knew she was a little drunk, and I'm not going to do nothing like that because I'm a
That's good,
respectful
man.
human being.
That's good.
Because you're a gentleman.
You're a gentleman.
I'm a gentleman.
You know, the thing is, I always I'm like, yeah. My friend is a good guy. He's actually a good guy. He's not a creep.
I try not.
Usually when I tell people about, I'm like, yeah, George is they're like, he's a creep. I'm like, he's not. He's a nice guy.
We're going to ignore the fact that you said my real name.
Stuff. You do some creepy stuff.
I do a lot of creepy stuff.
You do a lot of creepy, but I was like, but he's not a creep who acts nice. He's a nice guy with some creepy tendencies.
That makes sense.
No, because I don't like. I mean,
I know a few people like that.
I don't mind recording it, whatever. But I don't
creep.
like say, oh, you're sucking him off. Suck me too. Yes.
That's true. That's
you
rude.
know, I don't go that extra mile of trying to forcibly get certain performers to partake into sexual relations.
It just seems very pushy.
See, but it's different though if you're in the industry and you guys had already been talking about doing something together.
No,
Yes,
I mean
that's different.
I mean, there's some
because
people.
I've honestly I've had moments like that where we're off doing one thing, we had already plans for the following week to do something we both know we're tested. We're just like,
No, I mean,
hey,
like,
fuck
no,
it. Let's
I
put
mean-
this on.
No,
Let's
what
put this on my premium
Damn.
Snapchat real quick.
What I mean is,
Let's do it.
like
Hey.
people who aren't in the industry that they do that. People
Oh yeah, I'm not about that.
you know,
That just
and-
always
No,
seems
I can't.
weird. Like
you
even when I was single, I was like,
like the
I ain't
girl,
getting tested
the girl
every
who
2
was doing
weeks, so-
whatever to somebody. Like she's not in the industry, but both other dudes who were getting it done to them are.
Maybe she was trying to be in the industry.
wait, the girl wasn't in the
Oh
industry.
really?
She's not.
Maybe
That's
maybe I really
wild.
did see that girl at Sound last week. Because I saw her and I was like, did I see you at Sound last week? And then, I didn't want to say, and then Joseph's the after hours, and then the Academy Day party the next day. It was a crazy weekend.
Yeah, but like no, it was just like she's not in the industry at all, and it's like. And like I met her at the at the
That's
laundry.
wild.
That's
then.
I met her
real
at the
wild.
lingerie
She
party.
real wild.
And like then she told
She's like,
she
put on
told
my
me,
premium
like,
Snapchat. You got a premium Snap? No, it's just my
and
regular
then,
one.
And then
Sounds
like,
about right.
It's just my regular
she
one.
hit me up after on Instagram, asked did I have pictures of the lingerie party, and I said yeah. And then she asked me about what happened Saturday. I'm like, yeah, you did all this, and like she said,
Wait, she don't remember?
She said basically she is upset that certain people were recording Saturday of her giving fellatio.
Oh, so she upset they're recording. She
Well-
not upset that she did it.
Well, she said regrets.
Oh, regrets. Yeah, life is full of them.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And so,
sometimes
and
caught on camera.
And basically,
They probably didn't know what they were
basically, once
doing
the
then.
picture, she said she got to make sure that her parents don't see it.
Probably. Huh?
She got to make sure that her parents don't see it.
Unless your parents are like, I don't understand. People are like, I don't want my parents to see it. What church member is saying, hey, Mr. Blah, blah, blah. I was watching porno and I caught a video of your daughter sucking dicks. Here you go. I just thought you should know about it. I mean, some people do it, but I mean, I've known people that like I found out in the adult industry. The first person I found out, I was like, I didn't look. Somebody just told me, and I was like, that's bullshit. You lying. Let me call her up. I was like, hey, you
And
got
even
anything
then,
on the
even
internet
then he
about
had
you?
to have seen it.
Huh?
Even then, he had to have seen it in order to prove it.
Me? Oh,
No, the person, yeah.
He was like, hey, yeah, it's one of your clients. I was like, what? One of my clients? He lies. I'm not even gonna look. I'm just gonna call. And I was like, hey, so. And she's like, yeah, that's way in the past and blah blah. And that was a whole. I was like, oh, okay. So I guess I'll talk to you later because I was expecting you to be like, no, that's not me. I guess I should have looked. Bye. And then I found, then actually a couple more friends and stuff. I'm like, you know what? That's your other job. If you want to talk about your other job, you'll talk about it one day. I don't need to be like, hey, so I was looking, I was gonna go fap, and then I was like, ooh, what's this? This kind of looks like blah blah, and then it was you.
I mean, that's how I felt though. Like, this is when I
And then I had to decide, am I gonna tell anybody?
Like when I
I'm
first,
surprised my mom still hasn't found out yet. I don't talk to her, but one of these days she's gonna send me a text saying that she found out.
know.
But how though?
We don't talk.
But like I feel
I
like
mean,
always
like-
the
like, honest-
now
like, honestly-
with the generational gap.
I
Honestly-
don't have any personal social medias.
so
Nothing that ties back my real name.
I would say this. Like, I know.
Yeah, how would she find out?
I mean, like,
unless
I know
unless
that-
somehow she happened to find you.
unless someone from back home notices
Yeah,
and shows it
that's
to
fine.
her.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
that's
like-
the
I'm
fucked
waiting.
up thing. Yeah,
I'm waiting
I
for
found
it.
out One of my friends did it, and this is way back when around the time when I first started doing anything in the industry. I was on one of the movie sites, and then a pop-up popped up, and I'm like, that looks like yada yada, and it says Malaysia Blue. I'm like, are you in a porno for Dare Dorm? And you saw that? I'm like, I didn't see the video. It just popped up. It was a pop-up on, like, and I'm watching this, trying to watch, I forget what movie I was trying to watch, but it was a pop like. She said, yeah, that's me. I'm like, when did you start having sex on camera? So
I love pop-ups. They're interesting.
They are.
They're
Some
very
pop-up
interesting to
pop-ups are
see.
Very interesting because it'll be.
They'll link you
I've
back
seen
to
a lot of
cake.
pop-ups that are initially deceiving. Like
Yeah.
you think you're looking at one thing, and then you're actually looking at another, and you're like,
Exactly.
Wait, and you're like, wait, this is a whole nother thing I wasn't looking for.
And then you're just like, huh,
Trans stuff.
what is this?
It's usually trans stuff.
I mean, yeah. I do. The thing is, with that, I have to be weird because I know I met some people before I knew they were TS, and I picked up that they were females. I was like, hey. Well, to rephrase that, they were born female. And,
There you go.
And then like I add the whatever, not thinking about it, friends or whatever. Then they post something, and it's like a whole I'm like, okay, did not know that.
You're like, when did you get that?
When was that installed? I mean,
All that woman and all that dick. Damn.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
You like two. I saw you and I was like, damn, this is like 2 times the woman. And then
You a
found out you had
2-in-1?
2 times the dick.
because I know what the very first Urban X Awards I went to in 2010, it was someone we met there that they were walking around. I can't think of her name right now, but I met them there, and then later, when I was going through my pictures trying to say who this is, yada yada, I had to find their name, and when I found their name, I'm like, Mia Isabella. When I first met that person, I did not know it was a male.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, man. I have to say, as far as like the nightlife, party with some TS women. They know how to like party like all night until the next day. One of my buddies is really good friends with her.
I
Quite
can
a
do
few.
that.
I mean, I know my niece hangs out with one, and
Yeah, what do you
some
think
TS
about that?
It just got to be the right girl,
Okay.
you know?
I mean, some of them seem really fun. It's just
Or you just sleep in the night before, so you wake up late, and then there
That's
you
what
are.
everybody's saying do. Wake
Yeah.
up for the after hours.
Yeah.
That's smart.
That's what I did for the Urban X Award show.
for the awards or just
For the show, I went to sleep early.
well, they're
Well, I went to sleep late, woke up I
The
showed
thing
up
is,
late.
like,
I showed up late. I
Like,
actually did the opposite,
if they had
guys.
an after party, I didn't go to it.
Oh,
But
I didn't hear about it.
I know.
I know.
Anna was talking about going to
the Abbey.
the Abbey, but
That's
I just had
that's
to.
what Anna
I had to
fucks done.
train.
But I know last year it was that after party was a lot of fun, whatever. I just think a lot of people were just tired because more so now we're doing like before or all the past years, like except last year and this year, it's a 3-day event now, and by that third day you're just waiting for it to be over with. And
Pretty much.
So. And that lingerie,
I missed some lit parties. Apparently,
Like
I
some
went
of
to
the
all them.
conventions,
And I didn't.
where there's literally things to do all day, every day, and it's some of them we get asked to be at certain ones, and so you have to create a whole schedule for it. It's just like, whew, by the end of it,
I just thought about what
I just want to sit down.
I just thought about what the person told me to wear to the lingerie party. That took me off guard for a second. But anyway,
what lingerie party? This one?
on Friday.
That was
one on my
fun.
friend's birthday. I thought about bringing, but we ended up going to fucking Skinnies
Yeah.
because he's like. You ever had that friend that's like. They get laid a lot. Like women seem to like them, but whenever
Yeah.
you're sitting around, they seem like awkward and weird. But women just
Yeah.
love them, or men just love them, or whoever. You're just like, I don't understand, because you're just awkward. But if I walk away for 5 minutes, so you'll be talking to somebody. But then also you're weird because if you're not controlling a situation, then you're like totally like. I'm not talking to anybody. So I was like, we could go to this thing, but he might be weird. And he's supposed to be the cool guy. And it'd just be weird if he was the weird, cool guy, because that makes you look even weirder.
That makes sense. Yeah. Maybe you are the weird guy.
Me, I know I'm the weird guy, partly because I'm just like, hey, what's up?
Because you sounded like you were talking from experience.
No, it's just being around him. Nah.
See,
It's just my friend is really like that. Like he's like very much like, so who's gonna go? Who's gonna be there?
See, I'm that comfortable guy.
Who are you going with?
I'm that guy that say, "Yeah, you can hang
Is it
out
like a
with
porn
Raw.
thing?
He ain't gonna do nothing."
It's not one of those porn things, is it? Like, what's the problem? I just, I don't know. We're just gonna go and. But then I think,
Yeah,
are you afraid that nobody's gonna want to fuck you? Is that the issue? That nobody's paying attention to you? That nobody knows you? Nobody wants to know you? That's
Sounds
it.
about right.
You can't stand being like a fly on the wall. So I'll just go.
I think a lot of people assume either that they can't get any, or they want to go because they think that everybody will want to give it to them.
Pretty much.
And you gotta find people who are to take to these events. That's that cool medium.
That's me, apparently, cool enough. I just secretly like looking at butts. That's it. I just
mean,
like looking
like-
at people's
I do
butts.
too.
I look at people's butts all the time. Pants, no pants, whatever. I just end up looking at
I
butts.
can just
Dresses,
I
lingerie.
Yeah, I'm just like, let me look at your butt.
I like the
Bikinis.
atmosphere.
Yeah, like, let me get the complete picture. Okay. It don't even matter. I can know, like, yeah, I can tell from the front you probably ain't got no booty, but I gotta see. It's a problem.
When you like big butts, you cannot lie.
I like all kinds of butts. Wide butts. Okay, I don't like flat butts too much, but if you got nice thighs and you wear a nice pair of underwear to accentuate that flat butt, you can make it work. And you know what? You don't have to have a flat butt. You can always build a muscle booty.
That's true. I know a bunch of girls that do that.
See,
And it's nice and tight,
it's,
too.
I think
nice tight booties.
I think being around
Them, let me coin it. One of those Kira Noor booties.
Ooh.
Yeah, her booty is nice. My girlfriend was like,
I want to
"Her booty is
feel
nice.
it.
Her body is nice." We were like, "Yeah."
she is like
tight.
I always joke
I've been
about
wanting
this.
to feel that booty.
I always joke about this because, like, I think, like, in my mind, I made her feel so uncomfortable at that moment. But
you're a creep.
She probably didn't think much of it at all. But like the very first party I went to at Jake's, it's like, I mean, I've been around porn before, but the thing is, it's like always, whenever I go into a situation I know is going to be people who could be naked, whatever, I get into the mindset. So when I knocked on the door, it's my first time going to one of his parties, and she opened the door buck naked.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I wasn't ready.
And body scan.
And I did the full. Like you ever see a movie where they just do that little slow up, whatever, like that?
I've been in those movies.
That's what I did because I wasn't ready, and I was like, wow. I said wow to my mom, like, hey girl, how you doing? But it was just like that first instinct was right there, like, wow. Wasn't ready for that. Then I got into the, hey, I'm Raw Star. I'm gotta be cool. Like,
it just blew your mind for a moment.
Yes, I was, and like
Pretty much.
she had a very nice body, so it was just like I wasn't ready. You know, I thought it, like I think I apologized for it later. I'm like, I'm sorry, wasn't ready.
It's interesting.
He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready. Wasn't. I mean,
It is what it is.
we were
guys.
there and it was just like, there's a lot of people. Wow.
Because I mean, like, I'm always trying not to be the creep. And if I'm going to say something that I feel could be taken the wrong way, like it was when I saw the lingerie party, and like I don't know if she's in the industry or not, and I just walked up to her and I said, you know what? I said with, respect and not trying to sound wrong. Wow, that's all I wanted to say. It's wow.
I always feel like a creep walking around.
I left it like that because I feel if I was said more, it would have been weird. But it was nice.
Maybe I should talk more. Maybe that's why I sound like
was
creep because I
really-
feel like a creep because I don't say. I'm just like
Cause
trying not to stare at people doing stuff.
Because it
trying to be
fits-
respectful,
it
I guess.
fits-
But everybody's naked. I
I've-
don't know what to look. I don't know what to. I'll look now.
At the lingerie party where there wasn't even any nudity, I had some guy following me around, and I
there
was
was
like,
nudity.
there wasn't that much nudity.
If you knew where to, yeah.
For an industry party, it was not that much
well,
nudity.
the club.
It
everybody
was
could have been
not.
naked.
It was not anything.
When you're
like-
saying a guy was
I mean,
following
like-
you, he was being a creep.
I mean, like,
Yeah. And then I made him buy me a Red Bull, and then I gave him my business card.
that,
I know.
it's just so weird.
And took a
Like,
picture.
Why be a
I
creep?
know. As far as a lingerie party goes, I know that as far as the dudes go, there was a lot of dudes like just asking what should they wear. I know that I showed him the text about a girl just telling me to wear my underwear there, and that text conversation is so hilarious to me. But like,
He's saying it's hilarious because the girl's like, "Damn, your dick is big."
I mean, there's men's lingerie, too.
We don't know that.
I was telling them.
We're not even taught how to wash our balls.
I was
properly.
telling them.
Go to a
just wear
sex shop.
PJs.
They'll teach you.
That's good.
I was telling them just wear PJs to the event, whatever.
And they'll show you men's lingerie.
But
And they'll show you men's lingerie.
Yeah, and then like a lot of the girls showed up, and a lot of them was wearing something like really provocative lingerie. The thing is, it's like a lot of people weren't showing a lot of stuff. Then it came to the pool party, everybody just didn't care.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a pool party.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
because
I mean, at that point, we're already wet.
true.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. That was a good one.
Thanks, guys.
But I think it was more so the venue of where it was at, and a lot of people didn't want to do extra. Like if the lingerie party was at a place like the pool party,
If it was at like a private residence,
yeah,
like a private, just gated, we knew that no one would see us or mind or everything, that it would be just adults at that.
Well, I mean, like it was just
That would have
adults
made it a lot better.
at this event, and you had like I don't know like how lenient or strict they were at the door. Because I know when I got there, I just was let in because of course I worked with it, but it was kind of like restrictive. But I do know that it was at a place of a business and people weren't.
Oh, so it's like public creeps.
No. It was
That's what I noticed.
Public
it's
creeps came in too. Yeah.
because they could
It's
buy
always
tickets.
the public creeps.
Yeah, exactly.
when
They
you can
could buy the tickets at the door. And you see a cute girl like me walk in, obviously you want to go in there.
Yeah, so
I was looking cute.
You're
too.
like, I'm watching this. I've watched all these scenes. This is how it goes down. This is how it starts. It's not reality, bro.
I mean,
Let's all remind you guys again.
I
It's
mean,
not
people-
reality.
I mean,
this is what you see. So
or
if you
at
see one of these
least
girls out
that's
in the
just
room,
not the way
you
to
know,
come
you know.
across either.
Hey, I'm gonna follow you around. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna follow you around for a while, and then hopefully you'll be like, yeah.
well, that's why they.
Oh,
you
he was
doing?
trying to take a picture with me, but I kept having to do stuff.
Oh, he's
so,
like, I didn't do this.
so he followed me
Oh.
until I took the picture with him.
Oh, that's creepy. Just come back. Just be like, hey, can we get that picture if you wanna? I don't take any pictures now. Did I ever take? No, I never took any pictures.
You took pictures, but it
Oh,
was,
with who? No, I mean like with people.
Oh. I've kind of made CW like a resident throwaway photographer.
I always gotta fucking
That's
take
cool.
a picture.
Like literally, and
Won't
then-
buy
literally the
a
camera-
portrait lens. He won't buy a portrait lens, but I gotta make magic happen somehow.
The thing is, I'm gonna say this, and I've said it before.
I don't know. I think personally, I did a terrible job at this year's Urban X Awards compared to every other time I've taken pictures.
I will say this, and about what he just said, like
About being horrible.
I would say this, like, because I can't do this either. When it comes to the physical carpet, we both aren't good at that. But when it comes to catching, like you're sitting right here,
Oh
right
yeah,
now,
I'm good at catching people in like a little camera.
and like you're right here, and I capture your physical beauty right here. Both of us are really good at that. He's probably a little bit better than me at it. But like,
I don't know about all that. It's
I can't.
okay. I'm okay.
But
Okay.
the thing is like some of the pictures that he thought were just horrible that he's taken, and I just took them and just made them a little brighter, just cleared up some of the females' imperfections. Then he sees the picture, he's like, "Well, dang, you didn't turn my."
Yeah, I look good. I'll shoot for Playboy or something. All right.
So I mean, like,
That's
I post,
awesome.
And I want to tell you about. You can tell the difference in style between myself and CW.
What would you say the difference in style is, real quick?
You like to get from like top of the.
Oh yeah. So this is funny. Because we're always shooting like porn stars, and we're always taking picture of porn stars. I've committed to taking pictures like shoulders up, like mostly shoulders up, or maybe chest up.
Why is that?
I don't know, because I feel like sometimes
'Cause-
you're so preoccupied with their bodies, you don't like pay
Their
attention
face.
to the face.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
That's
like,
awesome right there.
Like right now, if you go on the
And sometimes, go ahead.
if you go on our website, We're Misfits, and click photography, and you go into the events one, and you see the pictures of the Urban X Awards 2018. I don't have the pool party up yet, but if you look at the lingerie party, which I took, and then you look at the award show, which all but 8
Was it
pictures.
that one?
Huh?
How was that the one last year?
No, this year.
Oh, I thought you were saying the one last
This year.
Okay.
I just haven't put up the pool party yet. I put
Okay.
up the lingerie party, and I put up the award show because the pool party had the most pictures. Because
That's awesome.
I'm going to take it back. The award show had the most pictures. The pool party had the most pictures of different people.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because I think you took a total of 2,180 pictures.
Yeah. I had it on continuous shoot, so people were like,
I took about 1,800 pictures at the pool party, and I took
That's
about like
awesome.
600 pictures at the lingerie party.
I mean, I feel like
But
the reason I
anyway.
did that the award show partly is because one, we didn't have a proper lens.
It looked okay.
And yeah, like you take two pictures of two people, and it's like, they're laughing, and like they're wearing nothing, but see is 2 people laughing. And it's like, oh. Like,
That makes sense. I like that.
Like one of my favorite pictures is my favorite picture of the weekend he took. So, yeah, it's the picture you took on stage of Crystal Rush. So, he's like, I have no idea who that is. I just was pointing and shooting.
Pretty much.
trying to get the light right so it didn't look like shit.
I mean, but anyway.
My thing is, I always blank. Like, on people's names, I totally blank sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my God, it's you. And then I'm just like, what's your name again? I love it.
I was like, well, I can't stop him because I don't know anybody's name. I'm like, hey, blah, 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 let me take a picture.
You're that person.
And then they just see me and they're like, oh. And I'm like, okay, got a picture of you.
I will say this, like, a lot of the times, like, I meet people and sometimes I don't get their names.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, it's like, once I write it down once, I can remember it. Because otherwise, I will straight up forget your name.
Now I'm saying I
That's
work
crazy.
with Rostar. I'd be like, oh, yeah, Rostar. And now people are like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I know Rostar, yeah.
I don't even know Ross.
And I'm like,
Who
Pretty
was that
much.
goober?
yeah, he has like a podcast. Yeah, I'm the other host.
In the thinking, you're showing on there as the co-host. The thing is, like, you just don't go to events.
That's true. That's
so,
true.
and I'm always like, I try to. Make
And how is your Instagram? Is it popping?
No.
That's why.
No, my Instagram isn't popping. Like, personal, I don't even have my business one popping half the time. I'm still, I don't know.
Then how do you...
It's one of those things that I like, you know how, like, how you enter, like, people enter, like, oh, that's cool. Like, social media was, like, a social thing. Mm-hmm. So, like, for me, it's still, I have to force myself to do it sometimes because it's still very much ruled by my mood because I still see it as, like, a social thing unless it's a business. Excuse me.
Someone's.
Someone's.
Anyway, this is a picture I was talking about that I really like that he took. But anyway.
Yeah, I like that one.
So someone knocked on our door. We're going to pause for a second. Oh, shit. That's the wrong button. We're about to end this. I'm trying to pause, but it doesn't want to stop. We're talking about someone just banging on your door like they trying to be the police.
Packages, man.
No, I was showing her my favorite picture that was taken over the weekend.
I like that picture.
Oh, yeah, that
I think
was
she
a
posted
pretty
it on her
good
Instagram.
one.
Yeah, she did.
I think,
I
right?
took that.
You took that.
Look at me shooting. No, I'm joking. That was nice. I mean, the lighting's kind of weird. It looks like you took a picture on a stage. I don't know. Anyway. What's next?
Anyway, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to actually do 2 endings so we could, because
so we can cut it up.
we actually did 2 episodes.
Cut it up.
Yeah.
Like
so
some
we're
blow.
gonna split these up. So y'all probably heard part 1 already. So what we're gonna do is have her do an exit, and yeah. So tell the world every way that they can, find your
Body of
person.
work. Or
Well, not every place. Every place you gonna get
You
paid.
want them to, yeah. Pay for your porn, people. You know.
Pay for
Okay,
it.
so anyways, my social medias, I am on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and what else is there? I don't know. I think there's AVN stars.
Okay.
It's at I am Sarah Lace, and you can find me on OnlyFans, which is onlyfans.com/I am Sarah Lace, and my minivids is xxsarahLace.minivids.com.
Okay, and you want to follow us? We are the Burbank Misfits on Instagram, Burbank Misfits on Facebook, Burbank Misfits on Twitter. If you want to follow our website, burbankmisfits.com. You want to follow CC Fitness, ccfitnessla.com, or on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and the Twitter, or ccfitnessla.com. If you want to follow his personal page, Christopher_Willie with the IE, not Y, J. If you want to follow me, it's Rawstar on Instagram and on Twitter.
I got to really
Rawstar
change that back
Communications.com.
probably.
And, so please tune in next week, and thank you for coming on, Miss Lace.